Hello everyone, I decided to make some voice commentaries for these getaways because I don't quite remember your username, but you said why don't I do commentaries anymore? It's a good question. You didn't really say which kind, so I'm assuming you meant the voice commentary because I've been making a lot of those for GTA. So, here we are in San Francisco, driving the red Shelby GT-500. It's an amazing car. You can actually hear the supercharger at high RPMs with this car, which is really cool. So, it's definitely not the easiest car to learn with. If you've read the video descriptions of the other two getaways I've posted, you'll understand this. But the GT-500 is an interesting car. It has great acceleration and top speed. I mean, I've got it going well over 185 miles an hour downhill on a highway. I mean, at that point, you're pretty much giving the Corvettes a good run. Boosh! Nailed that, by the way. But the GT-500, it has a full bar for drift when you look at the in-game stats, but it's not that hard to drive with normally, i.e. brake at the apexes and gas at coming out of turns. And actually, when I saw the little panel flying, I thought it was a car, but I was about to say it was a signature takeout, but it wasn't. It was just the back window section of a Corvette that I wrecked. Oh, if only. Actually, you see a little bit of the GT-500's traction issues. Yeah, see right there? The back of the car just started. Okay, now it's definitely drifting. In these early getaways, I'm still learning how to drive the car, so I'm gonna make some mistakes. So I know I like to be a perfectionist driver, but these getaways, I just thought it'd be nice for you guys to see the process, because eventually, towards getaways 8, 9, and 10, I'm not gonna make any of these mistakes. I'm gonna be taking out the cop cars one by one with the ram ability, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. So bear with these getaways early on. I know they probably suck, and you're saying, "Oh God, it hurts the rock. You suck at driving this car. Why do you crash into all these little things and get your windshield shattered and all that stuff?" And you have every right to say that, because I just don't like crashing myself. I'm a self-admitted perfectionist at driving. My God, look at this guy. Oh wow, I took out his trunk and his bumper with that one. And there we go. I tap into his driver door and take him out. Another fun thing is that despite driving a car that has less grip on the road, I'm actually able to take turns faster than these police cars behind me. See, look at that numbnuts. He crashed into the wall. It's really funny. I mean, the second you hit one of these back roads, dirt roads, the cop AI driving just goes down the crapper. It's awful. I mean, look at that guy. They're just sitting there. They're not even trying to box me. I mean, this was done late in the game too. The cop AI gets progressively better as you complete story missions, and by the time you've unlocked the whole city, they're a semi-fearsome force. I mean, you can't just walk around them and piss in their face and get away with it all in a day. They're actually going to be out for blood towards the end of the game, but with the right car, and more importantly, the right driving tactics and the right skills, you won't have an issue. See, like right there, I have to learn how to spot cars in shadows. The car I hit there was a black Mustang convertible. So, you know, they're just little stuff like that. And, you know, not knowing how to ram properly. I hit the van instead of the cop car. Thankfully, a charger kamikazed himself into the back of my car, so it wasn't a total loss. And here they actually begin to get me into a box, but the only reason I did it is because I was going in reverse up a hill. I can't imagine a slower way to go up a hill than in reverse, especially in a car like this. Because you notice with the Shelby GT-500, in first gear at the high RPMs, you will spin your tires unless you're throttle vectoring a lot, which I'm learning how to do. So you have to be very careful when you're exiting corners, because what I usually do when I corner, I let off the gas a little bit, and then I ride the apex as close as I can. See right there, you see I'm not using the brakes very much. I'm letting the car's inertia wear down. So sometimes that's easier than moving your pointer finger and pulling the left trigger. It's also nice because the slower you're going, the easier it is to catch. I mean, look at that. See? You stop suddenly and the cops don't know what to do. They go, I will try and make the turn. And then you see that charger who's at basically 5% health go plowing into a wall. And you wonder, what the frick, man? What are you doing? We got this guy in front of me. Two of them, actually. Again, you think in a really narrow area, this would be the best time for the Chargers to go smack down. I mean, I thought for a second, you know, what if they do? Nope, of course not. I take his buddy out without any issue. So, I'm beginning to repeat these tactical. I just keep ramming a car, hitting the brakes, ramming a car, hitting the brakes, but I realize that's really the only way to kill these Chargers, because they are fast. I mean, they can keep up with a Corvette on the highway. They keep up with this thing. I mean, I'm going downhill, and when I do top speed tests, usually I have the cops on me for fun, and I was going downhill. I was going 191 miles an hour in this car. And that is freaking fast. I mean, the supercharger was screaming, the engine was roaring. I looked behind me, there's a Corvette. and 2 Chargers. Obviously, I rate around all the Vics, but it's just amazing. You really shouldn't underestimate the Chargers. They're amazing cars. They're fun to drive too. They're amazing online. Sometimes online, this is fun. I have some videos posted. Oh, signature takedown, totally trucked. Sorry, I just had to put that. But more on the online stuff. I've actually done a lot of online gameplay videos. I had really nothing better to do for one day. I've been fighting this stupid cold, so I recorded some. It's funny, when heavy license are on, sometimes human players think you're a cop and they'll get out of the way. It's really funny, but it doesn't happen often. Alright, so thank you for watching. I'll be sure to make more of these, and I promise my driving skills will improve. I know this Getaway sucked. It's definitely not up to my normal standards, but it's just nice to see the process behind my perfectionism sometimes, you know? Alright, see you all later. Bye-bye.